Good evening, folks. We are live from Dover Downs. Little technical issue there. We got sound back. And joined in the booth with Milt Minter Jr. and Francis Dittman on this Winston Cup Friday night action. Got an intense points battle coming into the night with Slim Jim Gately leading by just 7 points over teammate Mark DeSenza. And if you look there at our starting grid, that's your front row as well. Mark DeSenza and Slim Jim, 1 and 2.
Hey, thanks, man. Welcome to the show. Ben, Dover. We're here in Dover. And this is a tough track, man. Big time tough.
Oh, yeah, the monster loves to eat the tires.
Absolutely. And that voice you hear is the former play-by-play guy years ago, Francis Dittman, joining us in the booth. So what's up, Francis?
Not much, guys. Glad to be back up here. Like I said earlier there to you guys before we got live, I'd much rather be up here than on that track with that point battle that's going on. Yeah, now I'll stay up here and watch it.
Yeah, the monster can be unforgiving. As they were saying, 1 mile concrete track, really tough on the tires. It's always tire management's always gonna be key here, as well as keeping that right side on the car, because while these are 1988 Winston Cup bodies, underneath that is a truck, and they're very aero dependent going around this track. If you knock the right side off, you're gonna make the car tighter, gonna wear the tires faster. Self-cleaning track with those banked straightaways, so when stuff happens it tends to bunch up pretty quick. You definitely gotta be on your toes for any wrecks that might happen around you. See if we can get a view of that. See if we can get a view of that pit wall. I see here's the exit end, but coming in, it's one of the more brutal pit entrances you're gonna find in the game. You got those slick tires coming in under green. You've probably worn them out. They're probably just about to blow, in fact. It's possible to use up your tires before you use up your fuel around this place. And I've seen more than a few guys nail the end of pit wall. In fact, I think I just saw someone do it here under practice.
Well, Rick Wisconner with an interesting entrance there.
Yes, pit stops.
It happen. 35 miles an hour down that pit road is agonizingly slow.
Pit stops can be key here, even though as tough as the track is, we do get long green flag runs because people start to mind their P's and Q's and just get it going in a rhythm. So the green flag stops will be crucial, as they are most places in this series.
We got the chat window going. And we got Bill Harrison in there. Hey, Bill, what's up, man? Sim Racer, and also Stock Cars checking us out. So very cool.
Yeah, thanks for checking in, Bill. Bill found us through our Riverside broadcast. He's a Riverside, California resident.
Oh my God, I grew up there. I mean, it's memories. So I really wanted to run that race, man. I had to stay in Bakersfield, California.
We are having, the 53 car series sponsor TG Reese is blinking in and out, just sitting on the grid. That does not bode well.
Let's take a look at his...
He's gone. Oh, here he comes. Yeah, he's really bad.
Take a look at his connection quality, and it is through the roof. He's about to go bye-bye.
Yeah, I'm afraid, that's not going to hold.
Wait, now he's coming back here. Got ping and quality internet. Right? It's going back up, down. This is bad. Quality and ping, they mean various things depending on your connection, but this is all over the place.
Looks like he's diving off the track. He's doing the right thing.
That's very good job there. What a heartbreaker. That's the part of sim racing that sucks, but it is. We had the broadcast and the server crashed, I mean, millions of megabits flying at the speed of light from people all over the world racing at FSB Racing at this very moment. Stuff can happen. These cars off. Take it, Francis.
All right, they're coming down to the start-finish line. Boogity, 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 boogity. Let's go racing, boys. Boy, I need practice.
Yeah, but that's classic, dude. Anybody that's watched FSB racing over the years
Or Fox.
remembers that. Yeah, but Francis has a unique touch on it.
Indeed. Ooh.
The 101 there just tagged the wall just a little bit coming up, and let's see, that was turn 3, I believe.
Yeah, Jeff Havoc in the 101, Tower Painter. Looks like it's a little bit bent, so that's what I was saying in the intro there. Knock the right side off, and it can make for a long night.
Lead. Here comes the number 43 down to the inside.
How about that
Rick
power
goes
move?
right up there and does a great move on Mark there.
Man, 43 is feeling racy. Look at that. Yeah, Bill, the ticker takes a little time to kick in there. It updates off of the web page, so it's back in there now. It should be, yeah, it's there on the live stream.
Rhonda Higginbotham, good evening, thank you. Thanks for watching. You rooting for somebody?
Good evening.
As Jim Gately was saying there in the meeting, race the track, not your competitors, because this track can eat up your tires real quick.
Absolutely, you have to. My history through all the years I raced here, which were a lot here at FSB, was fast at first and fall back throughout the race to guys that were saving tires. Took a long time for me to figure out how to save tires here. That's not by driving it in hard. It's by lifting early and rolling through the corner and getting a good exit. Which coming out turn 4 is definitely, that's the corner right there. 2 different corners here. Sweeping, less banked corner here. Let's take a look at the, when we look at the
Hey, we got Dog in the house too. John Palmer checking in.
He went down the inside of Rick. Rick let him go by.
Yeah, but he just got up there, got his bonus points, and moved aside.
Now they have 49 laps of fuel, so pit stop should be around 49 laps if we don't get a yellow. And I just want to throw a little thing in there. August 19th, FSB is presenting the Indy 300. It's not going to be broadcast, but boy, that's going to be a good race to go to.
Yeah, we used to run the 500, but cutting it down to 300 and seeing if we can get a little more turnout for it, because it's fun. It's definitely a different experience than these stock cars. Basically, Trans Am physics on a high grip track, and
very fast.
Yeah, very fast.
I'll tell you, Sean. When I won that Indy 500, I was pretty excited.
Well, you didn't even give me a chance to lead into that there. Former Indy 500, FSB Indy 500 winner. But yeah, and that was a great win, man. You, me, and Jim Ray, the Jim Ray, were battling all the way to the end, and you out-snookered us. And let me tell you that we have never forgot losing that race, and we still talk about it to this day.
Oh, I'm sure you guys do. Yeah, that was great. I think I won by something like 27 something.
Well, basically, when pressure time came, we didn't nail that last pit stop, and you did. And that was the bottom line, was you won the race by bringing it down. In the IndyCar, everything is crazy at high speed, but nailing the Indy 500 pit stop at the end under pressure, that's how you did it. I remember.
3 hours of sitting in this chair, I'll tell you what.
Oh yeah, when I raced it the one time, I prepped for it like it was, like I was going in for surgery. I stopped drinking, before bed that night, and didn't have anything until after the race, because I knew I was going to last through it if I did. Meanwhile, we've settled in. It's pretty good, pretty much in line up front. Looks like the next battle on the track's going to be Pops knocking on 101 Jeff Habick's door there.
These lap times that Mark the Sizzler runner are very fast. Caution. I mean, not caution on the track, but red flag, because Boy, I tell you, I've been in that position before, and then all of a sudden they start coming. You start coming back to them. Tire wear is a huge issue here. 49 laps you can go on fuel, but probably somewhere around 40 max to break it into 160 is what these guys that are saving tires are looking at.
Meanwhile, next car on the move, and gonna be our league owner and promoter Sam Young, started in the back in that 98 car, and he's looking to make some moves here on Bob Dixon in the 143, as Pops has gotten around the 101 of Jeff Habbick. And I see Rhonda, his sister, is watching, and as well as girlfriend Kim Wright. So I'm gonna hear about it twice every time I mess up his name tonight.
Will Farmer out there doing a good job there. He's in 6th spot right now. I was told earlier during practice out here when I was running that he just took over the lead in the truck series, so in the point standing. So good for him.
Yes, the FSB points there. The Pro Cup, or Pro Truck points, were locked up by Mark DeSenza last night, but there's still definitely a battle for coming down to the wire in the FSB trucks.
4th, 5th, and 6th here. Bill Farmer, dad of Will Farmer, and Ed Fowler and Dunn looking to get by him here. This is the battle right here on the track.
And meanwhile, when we weren't looking, looks like Slim Jim Gately has gotten around Rick Bisconer to take the 23 car to 2nd place.
How about that?
Yeah, imagine that.
We're talking about tire wear. This guy is just chilling like a villain.
Will looking to the bottom there on his father there, but no way. And by the way, belated happy birthday to Bill Farmer.
Actually, it's an early day. I believe they said his birthday is tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Well, better off being early than late, right?
That car in front of Will Farmer is actually Ed Fowler.
Okay, Will's
there goes
up
Will.
to him on the side there. Gets by Ed Fowler, and now he's looking at Pops.
Oh, Ed, what a save by Ed.
What a save. Wow.
Yeah, boy, did he hold that on there.
That police pursuit driving.
Right there.
Police pursuit driving training paying off there for our deputy sheriff, Mr. Ed Fowler. He's going to fall back into the grips of Pops Margison now.
His tires will be angry, and Pops is the venerable one, is all over him like
hot pants on a cheerleader.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, get those tires heated up, and they'll be mad at you for a couple laps. You gotta try and just take it easy. Get your rhythm back. Don't want to wear anything more off of them.
Halfway through what I would say would be your max stint.
Meanwhile, Sam Young gets under the 143. That should move Sam up to 8th place.
Bill Farmer, Dylan, and that run at the start there, that's all it takes. That's, I keep saying this over and over again like a broken record, but the tire wear at this concrete monster is huge, and you're seeing Rick,
yeah, Rick's falling all the way back into the clutches of the Farmers.
He's falling back here.
He may have just pushed it a little too hard trying to get that lap led and use the stuff up at the beginning.
That's how quick it happens.
And it's like what I always tell guys, if you use your stuff up at the beginning of a run, you're not getting it back.
Yeah, you know what? And easier said than done, because you can know what you need to do, but doing it's another thing.
Absolutely. You feel like Superman with those 4 freshies on, but they don't stay that way forever.
Slim Jim still running within 2/10 of his best lap. Just a real chill high 23s. And that's consistency, where you look at the cars going back, and you're looking at almost a second to a second difference in times from their best lap to their last lap.
In fact, Slim is reeling Mark DeSenza in, his teammate and prime competitor in this points battle here. I give another call again to Will Farmer, though. 16 years old, native of New Jersey, just like myself, and obviously his dad, Bill Farmer.
You're from
And
Jersey.
yeah. Nobody actually talks like that here, Milt.
Well, that's from Saturday Night Live.
Yeah, it's Joe Piscopo, I know.
Sorry.
Yeah, fortunately he's not running his Jersey Shore car tonight because, yeah. But anyway, yeah, young 16-year-old, still very new to all this. I mean, this game's almost older than him, and here he is, moving his way up through the field at a very, very difficult track. So that's an impressive run for this young man.
Yeah, it's up to fourth now.
But look at Pops continuing to mow down cars. If there's one thing Pops excels at, it's tire management, and he's gonna take Will Farmer to school here, it looks like.
Bill said, don't tease the natives.
Absolutely, Bill. Yeah, do I sound like that?
Well, you know, from wherever you're at, you always think everybody else has an accent until, you know, us Californians were like, guy told us, you guys got a California accent. And I'm thinking, like, what? Oh my God, you know, like, totally. Tubular.
That's like Valley Girl.
Oh my God.
That's really not an accent, that's an affect.
Ryan Johnson kind of mired back at 12th there by himself.
Yeah, Ryan Johnson,
Right
helicopter landed late. Couldn't quite make it out for qualifying, had to start in the back, and not really making much headway here. Meanwhile, Pops looking to move around the senior farmer and take 43 Rick Bisconer with him. And here comes Sam Young, Smokey on the move too.
Dun, 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 dun.
And in your left side of the screen, you'll see, yeah, cue the Jaws music. Slim is catching Mark.
Snap yourself into a Slim Jim.
He's about to snap himself into some Wranglers.
Well, they're teammates. They know how this goes. They talk about it. They train together. Mark knows what Slim's going to do. Slim knows what Mark's going to do. But here he is. Anyway, just, you know, speaks again of racing, being able to race against these guys in the past. And, you know, at this level now, they're at the top of their level. But Slim Jim is just really, this season, he's rolling. But can he get by, you know? I think he can.
No, I know he will.
I understand that Sam Young has got some people watching this race tonight. When he was a young boy there, he was working on a race car there with somebody, 57 Chevy, I believe it was. He was talking to us about it there earlier. So
Absolutely.
welcome to them.
Yes, thank you. I think that's Rusty, said the name was.
Well, you know, all of us have some kind of way we got to sim racing, and that's for the love of real racing, you know.
Absolutely.
Well, that's how he got his nickname, Smoke.
Apparently he let the smoke out of the car, and you know they run on smoke.
We're up to 35 laps complete already. I
Yeah, we're
bet
gonna
the
be
tire wear is getting down there, and pretty soon we'll be having pit stops.
Yeah, those tires are getting greasy, and you're seeing Will Farmer, who was moving up a few laps ago, is starting to move back as some of these veterans still got a little more left on their tires.
We got pit stops already. Tower, Jeff Havoc in the one-on-one car has exited pit road.
Yep, there he is. Now, to see if he catches up, even as he's struggling tonight with that right side damage, if he catches up to someone on those new tires, it's going to look like they're standing still.
Well, that's the trip about Dover, a mile track, and that's what you have, you know, but it recycles, so you have to have that give and take. Looking at the lap times, even for the leaders, they have dropped by almost a second, 0.8 of a second, and That's quite a bit, and they're on. Right now this thing is feeling um, green, but if you can go a few extra laps, you've already got a huge lead. You might as well stay out and see if some of these guys pit earlier and make a mistake. So, if the caution comes out, you're good to go.
Well, Francis, what'd you say it was on fuel? 40 laps or 45?
49.
49.
Yeah, 49 is, they can do that. And
well, I'm looking at this 160 lap race. I'm gonna go 40.
that me too. Absolutely.
That breaks up nicely
I'm not
into
gonna mess around. Yeah.
4 runs, 3 stops.
You don't want to blow a tire or start losing a lot of time to guys that pit. But you're also watching right now, waiting to see what they're going to do. And
Ooh, Pops goes high.
nothing on the scanner yet.
Nothing on the scanner. I've got camera 2 on the end of pit road, watching for somebody to come in, and nobody yet. No takers. As Slim has gotten around for the lead.
They're thinking about pitting now because their last lap for Mark DeSouza was 1.3 seconds slower than the one before. So he's let Slim by, and now he's thinking, I got a box here real quick.
I think Pop's tires are gone away, I think, because he slipped back 2 spots there.
Absolutely, he's moving backwards. I was just gonna say, if I'm him, I'm pitting now. Especially since when I was thinking it, he was shown as the 3rd place car, 7 seconds back at the time. You know what? That's how you're gonna make up your time. Be on fresher tires longer. If you run it out 49 laps every time,
yep.
You're going to be giving up a ton of time, and then still have to make the same number of stops.
That car is junk right now. It needs to pit.
Yeah, you can see he's feeling it, even as much as he saved early in the run.
Scanner, nothing.
42 laps in.
At each other. What you going to do?
Of course, it's tough to make.
I'm going to say they're going to go in on lap 48.
Yeah, it's tough to make the short pit call on the first stop of the night, because a lot of times when a caution does come out, it's during a pit sequence, and you get caught off sequence, you're screwed. You can be down 2 laps here easy.
Oh, no doubt.
Yeah, Bill, I love the split screen too, man. Awesome production of my man, Sean Reed.
Thanks, fellas.
I can't see it because I'm just watching the race from my PC, but that's okay. I'll watch it later.
Yeah, you will.
Yeah, it's pretty simple operation.
43, Rick Pisconer, Ed Fowler pitting. 99, Pops Markson. Box.
There we go. That's the call I would make. A few laps later, but here we are.
Nothing from the leaders yet.
I'm watching Pops right now coming down pit road. I'm sure he'll get 4 tires and fuel.
Hit the 06. Double signaling, which a smaller track like this, especially if somebody's behind you, I press that button a couple times. You don't want to screw everybody else because it goes in a succession of who pushes first. But when you know you got somebody right behind you, you want to make sure they see it.
Pops is going to have a hard time getting out. Ooh, just barely gets by the 05 of Ed Fowler as he was in there cricket a little bit.
I heard Ed Fowler come in kind of hot too. He had the tires squealing.
Young, Will Farmer, waiting for the leaders. Here we go. Slim and the 6 are pitting. Leaders of the race down to 35 miles an hour.
Whoa, Jim, really?
Oh,
wow.
boy.
That's as close as you can get to not nailing that pit wall, like I was talking about. That could have been everything right there.
He might have hit it a little bit.
He hit it, but he didn't hit it hard. I was talking about the end of it. I've seen cars come in from the lead even and spear that thing and just kill their night. And the angle there.
The 6 has to go around him here.
You could say that Mark did that on purpose, but there's not much he could do about that.
No, absolutely not, because 23 is up close and he gets the lead. And 23 pit crew did a bang up job there. Did they get down to 35 miles an hour at the first checkpoint? We shall see.
You know, it looks like our last car in is Ryan Johnson. Coming down all by himself right now. Did Sammy go in twice?
Nothing signal.
No, I don't see two pit messages. I guess I just missed him coming in the first place. I was thinking maybe we missed a black flag there or something, but he seems to be okay.
Bob Dixon, we have not mentioned at all tonight, in the lead, staying out.
He's been doing that this season, staying out quite a bit longer, so I guess I was wrong there, and that Ryan Johnson's not the last one in, but the last one will be Bob Dixon.
And we're at lap 51.
And Bob Dixon's completed his service and rejoining the track.
Yeah, so he made it just about 49 or 50, just like Francis said.
The thing about that strategy is you still got to make 3 stops.
I do. Wow, yeah.
Yeah, either way you look at it, you know, you got to make 3 stops.
He was looking, you know, I mean, sometimes you got to roll the dice and hope you get a caution.
Yeah, there you go, Mel.
But
exactly.
These professional drivers, all of them definitely executed flawlessly, so or close to it.
Yeah, I mean, the other thing, too, is if you run up to 49, you might get it down, so that's 9 extra laps. 27 total. It's half a run. Yeah, you could get it down to only take a cannon right sides, but, man, are those left sides going to be any good if you do that? And how much time do you give up in those 9 laps? I just don't... I'm not buying the upside to that strategy.
Absolutely, yeah.
Sam.
In the history of what I've seen at Dover, that's never worked.
But how many times have we been wrong so far this season, Milt?
Oh, yeah. Well, you know, that's kind of the entertainment, you know,
we were sitting there at Nashville.
People love to hear my stupidity.
We were sitting there at Nashville, we're like, oh my god, what is Ryan doing? Ryan's throwing this race. Oh, he won?
Yeah,
he hit us with that strategy.
I'm not going to blame my sponsor, Budweiser, the king of beers, because, you know, I can do that kind of stuff completely sober. You know?
Well, it kills brain cells. No, sir. We're still green on the track.
Okay.
They say, Melty, it kills brain cells, but it kills the weaker ones.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, he's thinning out the herd.
Survive, you know?
Exactly, Darwinism in the brain.
Sam Young all the way up to 4th spot right now. He's like 10 seconds behind the leader, but doing a good job. Must have had a great pit stop.
Absolutely.
Yeah, good job by Smokey.
He, you know, if he gets the top 5, that would be, you know, he wants to finish one of these races, you know, definitely.
I'll tell you what he wants to do. He wants to finish this race up front to show his friends out there that he can do it.
And he can, you know, as he makes the pass on Jeff Habig.
Well, Sam and I are also kind of locked in a bit of a rivalry here for total wins. As I think we're tied again at 63.
Oh boy.
Ken Hansen is definitely would like to be in better shape than he's at. He's the one chasing in these points here, and right now he's in 5th, which is top 5, but points-wise.
Sorry, Milty, but we got a tough break here for the 06 of Bill Farmer. Looks like he has blown up.
Oh, you guys! Oh my gosh! You gotta be kidding me!
There he is, making his way slowly down pit road.
I don't think so.
Pace car is stationary with the lights off. You can see it there in my shot on the left side.
He blew up right before pit road, so...
That's a tough break. yeah, we're still green on the track, and Slim has come out of the pit sequence, still a second up on Mark DeSenza.
User left your channel.
That's too bad for Bill. Great runner out here. Like that father and son group. That's great.
Yeah, it's our second
User
father and
was
son
moved to
combo.
your channel. User joined your channel.
Yeah, just currently active with the Johnsons as well, Ryan Johnson and Isaac Johnson, who's not here tonight. And we're joined by Bill Farmer, recent retiree from the race there. Tough break, man. How was it before that out there for you, though?
Well, I was pretty comfortable out there. I was just logging laps, basically, trying to take care of it. And I don't know, just rolling down the back straightaway, and it just let go.
That is part of the deal.
Horrible.
It happens. We all know that.
Yeah, we've all been there, done that, bought the T-shirt, and I've even seen cars blow up on the pace lap.
Well, just last evening's race, I downshifted into second at Pocono, so there was a good reason why I blew up yesterday.
Yeah, that's the status quo screw up at Pocono is forgetting you're in third instead of fourth down the short straight and downshifting to second.
Yes, sir, that's what happened. But tonight it was just random engine failure, I guess.
So how much tire did you have left when you finally did come into pit there? We were wondering just how far these cars could push it tonight.
Well, my right front was pretty wore out. The rest of the tires were okay. I probably could have... I wasn't pushing it that whole first run too bad. I was trying to keep Mark and Jim in my sight. I could have probably went another 5 or 6 laps hard.
So, do you and Will race at the same house, or?
Yeah.
So you both got rigs. Do you race next to each other, or in separate rooms?
He's down in the basement. I have my rig upstairs in my office, and I got him a separate rig down in the basement, and it's pretty wild. I bought him a 32-inch curved monitor for his birthday, and I liked it so much I had to buy one for myself. So we got so we have the same monitors now. It's pretty cool, and yeah, we enjoy it. I found out a little quirk on this server connection. In order for us to get in the server, we have to click launch at the same time, or it won't connect.
Wow.
That's what the Johnsons do, and that's what I actually have to do when I go to broadcast.
Yeah, Johnson's right. And Will Farmer's taking a look. He's all over the 59.
Meanwhile, Sam Young has moved himself into P3 after getting around Rick Bisconer.
Well, so Bill, you're obviously proud of your son, 16 years old. What a mature, obviously you've done a great job with him, so congratulations.
Well, I really appreciate that. He is a pleasure to be around, and I enjoy his company, and so does everybody else. So I'm pretty fortunate, I gotta say.
Absolutely.
Well, Bill, I'll tell you, I like talking with him. He's a great kid to talk with, and he's a great racer out there, too. And by the way, happy birthday.
Why, thank you very much. Some birthday present, huh? I should get a set of valves or something.
A bunch of smoke in your cockpit there.
But we can live up to the Jersey stereotype and make that engine builder disappear. What do you say?
Yeah.
Yeah, lose him somewhere in the Pine Barrens.
He's sleeping with the fishes.
But I tell you, he really enjoys. You're talking about my son real quick. He really does enjoy running with this league. He thinks you guys are all awesome, and he couldn't be happier. And I hear now he's looking. He didn't realize that he's looking to get a championship on the FSB level.
That's what I heard.
He's in the hunt for the trucks. Yeah,
he's in the hunt. So I told him next week just stay out of trouble and hope for the best.
Yeah, I mean, that's how you have to manage those. I got a few, and you got to play it smart, and everything that, I'm sure he will do exactly that.
Yeah, it's tough going into the final race on a slim margin like that, and not let the butterflies get the best of you. I've been in that position and had it go south on me, and been fortunate enough to come out on the good side of it too. But you're biting your nails the whole race.
Looks like his tires are going off right now, and Ryan Johnson, as they were fighting for 8th place, he's put a gap on him a little bit. So.
Yeah, he had to do a little fly swatting there and catch the car, but he kept it under him. Got it killing the right direction.
Imagine when you come into this league and you're 16 years old and you're racing these guys that have been doing this for years. They know those Jeff Havoc down off the apron there. They get by clean and be able to, he's putting the season under his belt, had some great runs, and now he's going to start to understand,
how to race.
How to race, absolutely.
Exactly, yeah. And believe you me, Milt, I've been telling him to keep his eyes on some of these veteran drivers and watch what they do and how they act and how they take care of their tires and how they make passes and push it when they have to and not when they don't have to. And he's understanding that. So
it's just hard to translate it right away. And he obviously has great talent. But it's you're racing against professionals here, so
yeah, that's impressed me that he actually, that's a rare quality in a 16-year-old to actually take advice to heart and follow it and improve upon it. So he's doing a good job out there.
Well, I've had him in his own rig and setup with a nice wheel for probably 4 or 5 years prior to this, but he would only just play online. He didn't race anybody. He came upstairs one day. He goes, "Dad, I'm ready to join that league you're in." I said, "Okay." I said, "All right, let's go."
That's smart pull, Get yourself where you feel like you're confident and you can make laps, and then join. And he's instantly done that.
Okay, so for the record, those points we're talking about there, the FSB trucks, I got it called up on my phone here. The FSB division points, obviously the pro has been clinched by our second place car tonight, Mark DeSenza, 43 points over myself. But the FSB division points, Will Farmer did take the lead yesterday after Pocono. Rough night at Pocono, but good finish for him there. So he's in the lead with 3 points behind him being Perry Bond. And 10 points back is in third place is Brad Otto. So going into Rockingham, it's wide open.
Marines!
Yeah, that's right, Art.
Do you feel dizzy? Do you feel faint? We got cars pitting, by the way.
Oh, goodness, it's lap 81, yeah. We're up in that window again.
The 05 of Ed Fowler retired.
Yeah, Ed I'd seen him go wild a couple times. May have smacked the wall and probably did in the right side of that car. He just drove a trailer all the way from Florida back to Missouri, so he's probably tired.
You think? Yeah.
Plus racing with a torn meniscus like I had to. I can attest to that not being any fun.
You don't realize how it hurts until it hurts.
Yeah, Pops Margison coming out of the pits now. Looks like he's got his service completed.
Very close gap between first and second still. Mark DeSenza learning from the first run. This time, Slim has had to make the pace, and in the lead is a lot harder. You can bet when you're right there in second, you can back off the car. You can play against the guy in front of you, but when you're in the lead, it's definitely harder. And Mark's returning the favor here, and see if he can make the pass.
Meanwhile, you see that Pops Margison in the 99 has come out right behind these leaders, and he's on those 4 freshies, and you're going to watch what I was talking about before. He's going to eat them alive within a lap here.
Wow, he's 4 laps down. Woo.
He was already a lap when he pitted, maybe 2. So yeah, the pit stop put him even further behind. He's being pretty patient though. I thought he'd be around them by now.
Well, he knows what's
Leaders
for
have to
sure
pit
with them
here
too,
pretty
so.
quick.
True. He doesn't want to. He doesn't want to be that guy, as we say in our drivers' meetings. Yeah, there he goes.
Hate it when I'm that guy, which I've been that guy before.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me too.
Yeah,
As I said,
it happens. You're racing up, it's going to happen. What are these leaders going to do? Waiting for these guys to decide if they're going to pit here.
Unfortunately, I disconnected from the server and to get up in here with you guys, and then I figured I could just log back on, but I can't get in now.
because Will's in.
Yep. So,
Well, shoot. Well, appreciate
Well,
you
that's a
stopping
bummer.
in.
yeah, all right. Well, it was nice talking to all you gentlemen, and we'll see you on the next race.
Heck yeah,
Definitely,
Bill.
Alrighty, Bill. Take care and happy birthday again.
All right. Thank you so much. Take care, gentlemen. Bye
Alright,
now.
be good. Alright, so we're still watching pit road here, and I don't see a lot of takers so far.
User disconnected from your channel.
Well,
Pops-
this truck physics, they're definitely getting a little more fuel than I'm used to in Pro Cup,
The fuel consumption's pretty close to the same. The tire consumption's
Mark's
probably
pitting
a little
this
less.
time.
Hey, Mark this time? Okay, I mean,
There
Slim's
we
probably
go.
going to go
And
with him.
Sam
Them again?
and Slim.
Oh, somebody smoked him coming in. Oh, no! Oh, oh, that is exactly what Slim did
good.
not need.
Good.
Oh my gosh.
The broadcaster jinx strikes, and Slim Jim is going to be done.
Totaled the car.
That car is done for. It is belching the black smoke of death. The back end.
You think it's easy, folks, to start? They look like a Sunday drive there, and then whammo. Wow.
Folks, the best in the business
And
just
blow
wrecked his car
chunks.
pitting. That's how hard this is, and that's what I was talking about in the lead-in. You come in on greasy tires. That
Hey,
pit
he's
wall's
getting tires. He's
that
getting
pit wall's
tired.
waiting for you. He might still continue running. In fact, he should. If that car will run, he should keep it going out there, salvage as many points as he possibly can. But this has serious championship implications.
And we are still green.
Yeah, still green because that did not happen on the racing surface. I'm trying to look at Mark DeSenza's car, and I don't see a whole lot obviously wrong with it. He might be in the catbird seat now. Don't know how much time he lost on that stop.
Engine's
Monster-
definitely not running in Jim's car.
Yes,
Bill said the
Slim is
monster
still
done.
in the
Monster
pit. Let's see, put it back up on the side-by-side. The 23 is still in his stall, being serviced, and
That's extensive.
Boy, is that back
damage.
end really banged up. Oh, there goes the bumper, and there he goes.
as Bill Harrison says here in the chat, the monster bit, and he is not wrong. Monster's got an appetite, and its first victim is a Slim Jim.
That's going to put him out of the contention for the win.
Out of contention
But
for the
we've been
win,
wrong.
and serious championship implications there if Mark DeSenza doesn't have any
Car's gonna
problems
be
himself.
real loose. Definitely a lack of downforce on the rear.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah, I just watched him on camera too, which I don't have up right now, but yeah, a bunch of cars that haven't even pitted yet just passed him like he was tied to a tree. So he's down at least a cylinder on that motor. Yeah, as Bill also points out, things can happen, it ain't over, and you're absolutely right, Bill. If anything happens to Mark DeSenza, this could be a wash. That's what happened one of the other races. One of them had a problem, and so did the other, and they ended up coming out exactly the way they came in.
Ryan Johnson's up front right now. He hasn't made his pit stop yet, must be. Will's up in second.
Farmer. Yeah, Will Farmer just pitting.
Yeah, we'll get right up with Will Farmer now, coming down
There
pit road.
goes
Oh,
Gately
Slim
again.
almost lost it. I'm telling you, that thing is a piece of junk right now to drive. The
Yeah.
great Slim Jim Gately even.
Well, we can't make adjustments. This is a fixed setup league. Excellent fixed setups we have. We cannot make in-car adjustments even after taking damage, so he's got to run what he's got right there. He can't crank any wedge out of it. He can't drop the track bar or anything. He's got to hang on and hope it holds.
Mark making it by Pops there in the 99.
Yeah, back by Pops. Put Pops back to 3 laps down again. This is going to cycle through with Mark DeSenza with about a... Oh, that's got to be a caution. That is indeed
Ryan
a caution on the
ball.
track. I saw the 143 backwards, right in front of the leader.
So it looks like our lucky dog will be Will Farmer, it looks like, right?
Absolutely.
Looks like that is how it sorts out, so Will Farmer has raced himself back onto the lead lap.
Well. What have we here? We got a bunching of the field here. How about that, the boss in P4? Who dat?
Yeah.
98.
That's
Yeah,
Sam
who
Young
is
on
that?
the move. Who dat?
Who dat?
I'm going to
Them
step away
Saints.
for a sec, and sponsored by Budweiser, the king of beers.
Meanwhile, we watched them.
I just want to put out a little thing there. My new sponsorship is Dairy Queen. So I want to just put out a shout for Dairy Queen.
Cool. Get you some money?
No, maybe I'll go there and I'll get a free ice cream or something.
There you go.
Dessert or something.
I'm rewinding on camera 2 here to see if I can find what happened. And I think I see what it was. It appears someone didn't get the memo that Ryan Johnson was coming in for his pit stop. Which is always what I was talking about before, about how pit stops can be treacherous. People not seeing others come in. Ryan just got a little apron and came up the track, and him and Bob Dixon get together. And that's your caution, right in front of Slim Jim and Pops.
Oh, that's unfortunate for Ryan.
It's unfortunate for him, but it keeps him on the lead lap, actually.
He's lucky.
Yeah, it's one of the few times I've ever seen someone running into someone else do them a favor. The other time I saw it, it was also here at Dover. Me and another car were coming into the pits, and he was going to miss the pits. And in fact, so was I, because I was going off of his braking point, and we got together, and it spun him around just perfectly, so he missed the wall, and then the impact slowed me down. And we both made it on pit road, no problem. We kept ourselves in 1 and 2.
I see Will's right behind Jim Gately up there, so he's up in front of the leaders right now, so he's not counted a lap down right now.
Well, that's because he hasn't pitted yet with the lap down cars, probably.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Well, we will not be in a pit window. Or will we?
Well, we're going to have...
You can clutch here. You can save fuel. You can stay out. If it goes green from here, there could be some interesting strategies that
That's
these guys
what Will's
might
doing right
deploy.
now.
Of course, yeah, you got to be clutching under caution. Because
Wait, what
everybody
is-
else is. If they're not, they're out ruh-roh,
He's still out there with the pace lights out on the pace car.
He's going to go around
Oh, he's going to
now.
go around now. Okay, so hopefully he came in and made his pit service.
Bill Anderson, he'll take a dilly bar there. Dilly. We're getting attacked. Oh no, it's a pit stop. Oh no, we're under caution. Okay, let's get some beer. As the simpleton I am, I love those commercials.
It looks like we're getting ready to go
I'm a
green.
tile man, not a magician. Okay, the lights are out here. It's dilly time right now. Francis, we gonna go with boogity boogie or dilly?
Let's see. We'll go with boogity. Let's go racing, guys.
Bob Dixon out of the race here. Tough luck for Bob.
Yeah, he went nose first into the wall.
He's run
Look at
great
Sam
all
here.
year.
Sam's gonna make a look there. He was taking a look there coming out of turn 2. Of course, you can't pass until the backstretch. One of our rules here at FSB.
Yeah, this season we've waived that with 10 to go, but we're not quite there yet. Now, as far as what you were saying, Milty, about making it to the end here, if you can go 57 laps, I'm going to take you to the trailer after this race and tear that car down from rail to rail.
Scheiße, as they say in Germany.
Even if you could make that on fuel, I wanted to see your tires.
Yeah, that's pigs flying over a frozen hell right there.
While you're back from your break, I'm going to step aside for mine, put the side-by-side up there on Young Will Farmer, coming up from 5th place there with the Lucky Dog, or 6th place rather, and left side with our leader Mark DeSenza, and I'll be right back, folks.
Okay, Francis, we got Mark in the lead here, Rick Piscano in 2nd, and the boss, Sam Young, in 3rd.
Yeah,
Ryan Johnson, no damage, and Ken Hansen in 5th.
Yeah, it's awesome. Will Farmer there's in 6th spot. Pops is in 7th spot, 2 laps down. Jeff's there in the number 101. He's 2 laps down. And in 9th place right now, at least Jim Gately's going to get a top 10 out of this. He's 3 laps down, but in 9th place. We're working.
Well, I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Mel.
What's Sam Young got here? He's on the podium right now. Long way to go, but what's he got for speed?
I don't know, man. I know he's got fans out there, and I know how he feels. He wants to run right up front. He wants to get the win if he can.
Right now, definitely P2 and P1 have shown they can go fast and run tire wear to its optimum. Right now, they're all running speeds within a 1/10 or 2 of their fast lap with these fresh tires.
Actually, you figure the top 6 that we got here, this is a whole brand new ball game right here. Because we were counting with Jim Gately and Mark there in the number 6 battling out. Now it's just Mark up front now. So we'll see what happens. You never know what's going to happen here at Dover. The monster loves to just go right out there and snap you up.
One school of thought would be to split it in half. You're looking at about 50 laps, breaking 25 and drive the crap out of it. And but you don't see anybody really doing that. But they are driving about as fast as they can go. So let's see who gets that tire wear best and how long they want to push it. The way things have gone and low cautions, but you got to make a stop. You just don't want to get caught up and not pitting and then a caution come out.
Yeah, exactly. That's the worst thing to happen, especially on a short track like this, and everything. It really messes you up.
Okay, so your leader has a best lap of 23.2. Pretty much you're looking all the way through your top 5. They all have the same, that capability. Well, Farmer 23.3 best lap, but he's running close to his best lap. And Pops Marguson in 7th there, still a clean car and fast on a short run.
And speaking of fast, we're going to hop on board with series admin, promoter, and league owner, Sam Young in the 98, the boss man. We're watching you, boss. If you screw up, it's going to be saved for posterity forever. But he's sitting pretty in P3 right now, trying to catch Rick Bisconer. You see, got his sights on the leader too, Mark DeSenza. Yeah, I don't know what kind of nose damage Mark DeSenza may have taken in that pit road altercation too. If he's got that nose bent even just a little bit, it could slow him down, it could make his tires wear faster. And without Slim Jim's draft too, he might not have the chance to pull away from these guys like you saw early in the race. As you see right now, the 43 and 98.
Down to turn 3 here, lift, no brake, lift, get it right down, made a little ground on P2 here, left early.
And he's going to get the spot.
There he goes.
The 43 is giving it to him. He's obviously, that's a red flag for me right there. That's telling me that Rick wants to stay behind the 3 of them. He's not going to want to give up P4, and he's got distance on him. He's trying to save tires here. I like Rick's strategy right here.
Little loose there, Rick, coming out of that turn there. Get a little wiggly.
It looks like he's fallen into the clutches of 59 of Ryan Johnson.
Yeah, maybe he's got a problem here.
I think he may just not be saving as much as we think.
Yeah.
I think he was just running too hard to keep up with Mark at the early part of that run.
Yeah, and you could be exactly right. Even though they're running the same lap times, they're in the same positions that haven't changed. There's so many little intricacies to how you drive the car that, quickly it can start to give up on you. He is gaining. Still in car with Sam from
Smoke is gaining.
He is gaining. that adrenaline rush, you start to realize I got a chance to win this race. that can make you intoxicated, and also later on, your tires can be the worse for wear for it. Let's see how it works out here.
That's
Yeah.
like the
Sammy.
last lap of the Indy 500
Get
and
this
winning the
guy.
race, you know?
Put the pressure on him and make him decide if he wants to pit early or what.
Well, the way you were talking before, I came back in on the middle of that conversation. If I'm out there, if I'm in Sam's position, if I'm in Ryan's position, heck, even if I'm in Mark's position, I want to split this. I want to be on fresh tires as long as possible. Roll the dice, take the gamble that as they lap Slim Jim again, as that car is just crawling now.
Well, he's extremely damaged.
Yeah,
You would
he's
expect him to
Absolutely. But yeah, I would want to split
not
it.
wreck, but he could real easy. He's fighting that thing every corner.
You'll see as I put the live in-race standings up there on the screen. Sam was 0.5 even back a couple laps ago. He's lost 08 on him. So he's just hanging, holding his spot.
Yeah, hang.
It's really, yeah, if I'm Sam, like I said, he knocked a little bit off that time. If I'm Sam, I want to split it.
Operator, but also had some time where, like we all do in sim racing, where his rig was inoperable, and always, throughout the FSB years, always good when the boss is running, whether it was Jim Ray or now him. There's nothing like keeping the fire of wanting to keep things going, than to be able to get behind the wheel and feel, what everybody else is feeling.
Absolutely, but I can tell you, I've become friends with Sam over the years, that the rig was the least of the problems. He was going through there for a bit.
Yeah,
He is
absolutely,
gaining
yeah.
on Mark.
He is knocking some time off. He's down into the
Absolutely.
point fours now, so he's feeling it.
Come on, buddy.
Yeah, really.
He wants that win number 64 and pass me again, make me have to go out and work for it to get back ahead of him.
Sorry,
Hey,
Sean.
you know, but guess what? That guy in front knows exactly what's going on here.
Of course he does know.
Is he saving his stuff a little bit, or tire wear's a funny thing, man.
It sure is, and it goes in digital steps too, because you know we're doing digital things here. We're running sim cars at 2x tire wear, so you'll be going along one lap, and then you can even watch it if you have your tire wear meter up. You watch all of a sudden just a big chunk of the bar falls off, and the car feels completely different. But he is knocking on the door, so he's feeling it right now. And we're getting pretty close to where you'd want to split. Oh! Sideways, and he still takes a look. He is wheeling it. He wants this one bad. Where was I going with that, though? But we're getting pretty close to where we're splitting this final run. Makes sense.
Yeah, you would want about 25 to 27 laps left over, split it in half.
Yeah, so we get to lap 135. I think it's probably where we're going to see about the first of the split theory. Probably Ryan Johnson, Ken Hansen, those guys pull that strategy. I think Mark DeSenza probably wants to stay out now as long as he can and not lose a lap if you can help it.
Yeah, as the leader, you'd have to, yeah.
43's in? Okay, so 43's splitting it to have a 30-lap run to the finish.
He may have had a bad set of tires there. That whole run, and that's the thing about Dover is you can run good 4 or 5 stints, and then have a caution come out, and
just throws your rhythm off. Yeah,
it just throws your rhythm off. Exactly.
Yeah, we call it a bad. Okay, pops too. All right, we call it a bad set of tires, but there's really no such thing in this game. They're all the same every time they put them on. I've had people say that and believe it, and I just have to kind of smile and nod at them.
Well, you use it as because the game tries to simulate real racing the best it can. So.
Yeah, but they don't actually put that in there.
Right.
Yeah.
No, heck, no, the technology is not there in this sim anyway.
Well, it could be. I mean, you got random engine failures and stuff, but no, they didn't do that for fairness in online competition.
Mark's catching up to the 43 now. We'll see how this works out.
Yeah, Rick Bisconer's sitting there 1 lap down, but on fresh tires.
Dem Young always likes a higher line. He's got a really good arc in 1 and 2. That arc and roll. I like his line there. And then he's more tight through 3 and 4, like Mark.
I'll tell you what, if the high line works at a track, Sam will be the first one up there.
See him mark it and then come back down. He's got a great exit coming here. Mark is defending.
No, Mark might be pitting. Mark is pitting. And here we are, lap 135, just like I called. So, yeah, he's splitting.
Draft isn't too much here. It's 1 lap, but if I'm Sam, I'm pitting now.
Yeah.
And he is. Don't try to overdo it, son. Just do what you do and let everybody else make a mistake as we see
59 in
Ryan
as well.
Johnson smoke him coming in.
Oh,
Dem
he
Young,
misses his box.
Bam!
Wow.
Dem Young, bangs it down there, but no smoke. Excellent entry.
That was beautiful. Whoops.
98 Sam Young down pit road, sliding your stall. He's got it pointed coming out. Excellent entry.
Seems like my wife's having a little trouble with her game to my right here.
What's going on here? Is he getting full tanks or?
There we go, and Sam Young's service is completed.
You go with a can and a half here, can you?
Well, if you're splitting the run, then yeah, it would be.
Yeah, 10.5. Okay. So, and that helps because you can still get 4 tires, and that's exactly what he did. Great.
Oh, that might be
Sam
too soon
Young.
of an exit for Sam Young. Oh, let's see if he gets flagged on that, because I think you got to keep it down until under the bridge.
Young was your leader before the pit stop. Let's see how this takes out.
Looks like he's still the leader. What I see here.
Yeah, unless the ticker's stuck, he's still the leader.
Wow, smokes the
Yeah, he's still the
43
leader.
on. Wow.
He's got a. Wow.
Okay, he's got 2 seconds on Mark
You
DeSenza.
remember that winning the Indy 500, huh?
Oh, you guys are just never gonna live that down.
Oh, no, we're not.
Oh, I understand. You always remember the ones that were epic wins or the ones that just got away from you.
Good job, Sam. Man, I'll tell you what, he's going to be one happy
black
guy
flag,
if he wins
no
this.
black flags, no harm, no foul.
Yeah, he's still out there,
you
so
know,
he must be okay.
This guy is not just a league owner like Jim Ray before. The reason why they decided to buy a league, or like Jim to make the league, why Sam bought it from him, it was to because of their love of racing and because that, you know, they're pretty good on the track. And let's see if he can finish the deal here.
Well, I'm glad he did do that, man. I'm really glad FSB is still here because it is a great league to race in.
Yeah, all credit to Jim Ray. I mean, he started this thing back in 2003 when the game was new. That's 15 years ago, folks. We're still running the same sim, same league. Some of the same core people. I mean, I know Milty's been around a long time. Pops. Yeah, going 15 years in any game is incredible. 15 years at anything, and this day and age, really. So a credit to Jim Ray for building something to last. And when he was done, ready to move on, Sam stepped up to keep it going for all of us, and we appreciate that as well. And Sam last night in the drivers' meeting for the trucks, decided to have a thank and admin session since most of us were there. And seriously, all thanks to Sam for taking on the job I don't want, because I don't want to be the boss. I don't want the buck to stop with me. But he volunteered for it, and we appreciate it.
Rick Bisconer in P3 definitely falling back, but still trying to stay on mark. Solid run for Ken Hansen in P4. And there's a battle there as they're pushing hard with Ryan Johnson in P5.
15 to go at the line.
Will Farmer's got to be happy with this run of his tonight. Definitely last race where he was racing, and then he was just really struggling. And this is a really hard track, and he's done well. But he's got the Pops, Marguson, the veteran, Trans Am and Winston Cup champion, on his tail for 7.
Don't look now, but here comes Mark.
Yeah, he is closing in, but can he do anything with him? He's probably going to catch him with about 10 to go. I don't know, as I said before, I don't know what that nose is like on the car.
23.5 last lap, almost 23.6 for Sam Young. Mark DeSenza 23.534, so we're talking hundreds, at least that lap. So Sam is putting down the pedal to the metal.
And Rick Bisconer was the first car in that sequence. And so he's got older tires than everybody else.
Absolutely,
and can Ryan Johnson run him down? I've got Ryan in the right side of the split there. He's about 2.5 seconds back. Ooh, Mark DeSenza almost gets the wall there.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Really, that was close.
He had to get out of it. Great veteran move there to breathe that car. And
Costs him a little time now, but you want to keep the right side on that car. I said it a few times already. You knock that right side off, and you're just going to tighten it up at an already tight track, an already tire-eating track, and that would just kill his chances. So let's see what that cost him. He was 1.494. Yeah, he dropped almost a full tenth.
Sam Young is watching this and also trying to hit his marks. Just hit your marks and take a glance on the straightaway. Not much straightaway here, so you can't take too much of a glance. You have to focus on driving here, and Sam has been on wheels, but looking at his line through 1 and 2 there, he's being conservative and still running within 5/10 of fastest lap.
In fact, they ran identical laps that time. Oh, no, there we go. Finally, he picked up another .02, so he's still a little bit faster.
Mark, he was arcing it, and that could be as the tires wore down, he was taking a different line. Now in the lead, he's taking more of a conservative line, which that's what I would do.
And we are inside 10 to go here. Sam's hearing every noise that car makes, just hoping it holds together, and he doesn't want to see a caution right now.
Absolutely.
Caution throws a huge monkey wrench into the works. If there's a caution, he wants to see it with 5 to go, because that's ball game right there.
I just want to say that Sam Young is doing an awesome job here at FSB, and I've been out of racing for 5 years, and I finally came back about a month ago, and I'm still a little rusty, but I'm getting there. It takes a little time, you know.
Oh, I
finally
know.
Got my connection all straightened out. Forgot
Absolutely.
to put a cord in.
This stuff's hard. Slim Jim Gately getting way out of the way, just running around.
I saw that.
Yeah, he was down pit road not too long ago too.
5 to go at the line.
5 to
Sam's
go.
up front.
So the next flag ends it at this point, and Sam is stretching it out.
Had all kinds of health problems. Us as friends, we know this, you know, and yet he's still worked through that and fought for years and years, and bought this league. And you know, Jim Ray was like, "I think I'm going to sell it to Sam," and I was like, "Excellent choice." I mean, it was like. He was like, you know, well, you helped me start this league, you know. And I'm like, you know, the run of the league isn't for me, you know.
I couldn't see Milty. I love you, Milty, but I couldn't see you in that spot. Meanwhile,
Milty's a broadcaster.
Meanwhile, fellas, look at the battle for P3 with 4 to go.
Come on, guys.
Ryan Johnson has caught the 43 Rick Bisconer. Mark has shot all the bullets he's got in his gun. He's losing more time to Sam. So I'd say Sam's got this locked up. Around the high side goes Ryan Johnson in power move around the 43 to put himself in a podium spot. Nice recovery, nice run tonight by Ryan Johnson. Helicopter landed a little too late for qualifying, but he made the best of it.
Well, it shows you the skill and his style of driving fits this track because he's a watcher.
He's a patient fella.
He's not the guy that's going to go out there and just dive in to a pool of water. He's going to look around and see, hey, you know, this is safe, you know, before I dive in there. And that's exactly what he did. He felt his car, learned the car, and then
meanwhile,
executed.
We're going to see a view that Sam has wanted to see for a long time. White flag for the 98 Sam Young.
Come on, Sammy!
Smoky
car too.
Smoky Sam Young pulls it out. That is going to be a party in Dover tonight, boys.
Oh, no doubt about it. Here comes Sam Young coming down to the checkered flag, and there's your winner here at Dover Speedway.
Look, you know, I mean, it's a simulation.
When you talk about a popular win,
you know, we've all won races, big ones, and that feeling, you know, you cough at it or whatever, but man, I tell you what, there's nothing like it.
you want to talk about your popular wins, I don't think you can top this one. Sam Young,
Thanks
what
for all the
a
live
run.
viewers.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys. We had
we got
at peak
interviews coming up
11 people on at one point here. It was good to see everybody tuning in. Burn them down, Sammy. You have earned it.
Welcome, smoke. Puff, puff, give, baby.
No, he didn't give anything. He took full advantage of the circumstances tonight.
I'm telling you, man. I said that a couple broadcasts ago when he got back on track, and I realized that he had his wheel. You're starting to. He had all this. Sim race is very complicated. Like Francis knows, getting back into the rhythm is very hard.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely, no doubt about that. But nice win there tonight for Sam.
He showed the signs early that he was competitive, and he completed the deal tonight. Thanks for watching, Bill, Kim, and everybody else. Appreciate it.
All right, our winner was Sam Young. Mark there finishing second in the number 6. Ryan Johnson third. Rick there in the number 43 finishing 4th. Ken Hansen finishing 5th in the number 9. Will Farmer finishing 6th in the number 2. Pops in the number 99 finishing 7th at 2 laps down. Jim Margison finishing 8th in the number 23,
User left
6
your
laps down. Finishing 9th. Oh, sorry, Jim. Jim's, yeah, okay. We'll get
Slim Gately, not Margison.
Okay, we
User
got it.
joined your channel.
All right, 9th place was the 101, and 10th place finish was the 143.
Yeah, finishing off your order here, Ed Fowler in the 05, also retired. Bill Farmer with that engine failure in P12.
User joined your channel.
We lost Dino Francisconi and Ed Finley to disconnects at some point. I didn't even notice that happen. Tough break for those guys, and then TG Reese obviously had to drop out right on the start with connection issues. And we were starting to get our finishers in here. Don't worry, Sammy, we'll get to you. But Ryan, man, talk about last second. There were literally seconds left in qualifying when your helicopter landed there in the infield, and you come back to a podium finish. Tell us about your run there. Look a little up and down.
Yeah, well, my first laps I ran tonight were qualifying. I got here a little late, Friday night kind of thing, and I got behind early, and I thought I'd just run it hard and see where I ended up. And I was saving a little bit of fuel too. And on that, I don't know, second to last pit, I don't know, under green, I'd posted I was pitting and got hit. And luckily I spun, didn't hit anything else, and was still like second place. So it worked out good and was able to, round it up and go. I don't know, luck, I guess. I think I stole your horseshoe tonight.
Yeah, my horseshoe hasn't been doing me a lot of good, so I'm glad somebody got some use out of it.
The way I saw it was that you played it really smart to begin with. You knew you didn't have a lot of laps. You felt the track, and then really nailed the tire wear thing, and good timing and good pit stops, which that's really hard to do when you're fresh off the FSB Learjet.
Yeah, a little jet lag, but yeah, I mean, I hated being the caution, but I mean, I was just trying to make my pit and got hit, and I don't know how I didn't hit anything.
That might be some of the best luck.
Yeah, I'm sure you saw it on your replay.
I had it right up live. I saw you going around, and I thought you were screwed, but actually that saved you because you would have come out of that pit sequence a lap down.
Like I said, I was going down pit road. In fact, I was sputtering. I didn't know if I was going to make it back around to pit under caution.
Oh, shoot.
I was sputtering. So, yeah, I mean, sometimes luck happens.
Sometimes better be lucky than good, but you were both tonight, Ryan. Good run.
That's right. Thanks.
And Mark DeSenza, well, that was an interesting night for you, and that should put you in the points lead. Tell us how it looked from your end out there, man.
Wow.
It was a pretty good race. First of all, congratulate to Sam on a win and Ryan on the second place. I guess I shouldn't be disappointed for a second. I'm lucky to finish that. I just had a lot of damage from mine and Slim's wreck, and Just would have liked a shot at that 98.
Yeah, you know,
After
you were-
about 10, 12
you were
laps, it
really-
pushed terrible.
well, we know how good Slim is on tire wear, and we know what a great hard charger you are, but you really snookered him that first run. You were the better car at the end of the run. You easily passed him, but it's so hard to duplicate that 4 times, you know. And I think that's kind of you lost a lot of time on that. Tell us about your last pit stop.
I tried to get a little damage fixed. I couldn't really. It wasn't a great pit stop anyway. I just didn't want to get a speeding penalty because I said the worst I'm going to get is a top 5 or something. But I just after 10, 12 laps, it just pushed too much, and I was a little off on the straightaway. But all in all, you know, I'm pretty happy with second. Sorry to Slim. You know, we were pitting and we wrecked.
Yeah, it looked like he slid in, he caught the pit wall, and then you got into him. I was wondering if you took damage on that, but I guess I got my answer. A little bit of nose damage.
I don't know how, like I said, it was okay for 10, 15 laps. After that, it was junk.
Yeah, what that'll do is it'll tighten the car, which will heat the tires up, which will accelerate the tire wear, and as you know at Dover, it's not a good situation. But you raced the race. Yeah, you raced what it gave you. You've moved into the points lead, no doubt. We'll see that updated soon.
That's how champions roll.
But Sam Young, explain yourself, young man.
Oh my God, my first broadcast race, man! I am so thrilled. This is really awesome. You know, like you said, better lucky than I don't know what to tell you. I had nothing for Mark D Rocket there, and I had nothing for Slim tonight. But you know, if they hadn't done that, then I'd probably be in third, fourth, maybe, who knows? But I was just in a good position, and thanks for that. You know, that pit stop, and that last pit stop, I knew I had to nail it. It's the only way I was going to get past it. I don't know how I was going to get past that. Mark
That was the pit stop of the season.
The Mark Descends, I tell you what, he's so hard to beat. I said there's only way on. Even with damage, Mark, I couldn't get around. I wouldn't have had a lot of trouble getting around him. But he's a great contender and a great competitor. But man, I tell you what, that pit stop was. I said I got to do this, and I better do it right. So
it was awesome. It's party time in Victory Lane.
Oh my God, guys!
I'm going to join them for party.
Guys,
I'm really happy to see Sam Young.
Yeah.
Good job.
I don't care how he won.
That feeling when you pulled out of pit road and the lap went by and all of a sudden you went, and I just beat one of the best in the world right there on pit road.
I can't believe it.
Yeah, we saw that you had yarded those guys, and we're like, oh, something special might be happening here.
I looked down at that, and I said, no way. I just wanted, I was looking in front of me, and I didn't see any cars. I said, oh, crap, Mark's got a good lead on me, right? I checked that F2 screen, and my spotter told me that Mark was down back about a second and a half, and I was like, no way.
By the time I catch him, I can't turn.
Anyway, guys.
Great job there, Sam. And
Thank you,
great
Francis.
job,
Good
Mark.
to see you back in the booth, buddy.
I got some
thank you
news. I got some breaking news here. Slim has updated the points, as he's also our series admin. And I'm going to put it up on the screen right now.
Oh, wow.
Jim Gately, 206 points. Mark DeSenza, 206 points. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a heads-up, current chase style, winner-take-all battle going into the final race next week.
Awesome.
That's what it's all about right there.
Good job, guys.
This is awesome. Slim Jim gets to run every race, and so does Mark. You guys could have 100 championships right now, but they've had life, you know. And but to see the two of them go at it, teammates, and go at it here, this is Ollie and Frazier right here. Yeah.
So Friday night, August 3rd, Lowe's night. This is going to be a good one, folks. You do not want to miss this.
Shout out to you guys.
Congratulations, guys.
Thanks for the free
I'll tell you
broadcast,
one
guys.
thing. I raced with Sam for a long time, and he's had some bad luck, but don't let him fool you. He's one damn good driver, and it's about time he made it to Victory Lane, even without damage. I mean, he wouldn't have been the easiest person in the world to pass, but I am so happy to see Sam in victory lane.
Yeah, I would have never thought that was your first broadcast win, Sam.
Never, ever,
That's
ever
awesome,
been.
man.
Yeah, you worked away from the back too.
I don't think I've ever been in the booth ever.
Owner,
Awesome.
owner always wins. The owner always wins.
I tell you what, I feel good. Yeah, I hope Rusty is out there, Woody. I hope you guys saw it. It was pretty damn cool.
Yeah, we
man.
had 11 people at one point tonight, so we had a good turnout.
Awesome.
And thanks everyone for turning in.
This guy for years, and he's taken on this league and done a great job. But dude can roll, and he just showed you tonight.
Yeah, so once again, congratulations to our friend and league admin owner Sam Young. Total thrill to get a broadcast win for you.
He did tell me if I didn't back off, he was going to penalize me. So
congrats to Mark for a great run, tying up those points. Great run, Ryan, coming from the back. Let's not forget Rick Bisconer. Great run tonight, and he is still mathematically in this. He is only 20 points back, and 24 is a max points win in this current point system. So we're going into Charlotte with a mathematical shot of 3 guys in it. Should be a great show. You gonna make that one, Milt? How about you, Francis?
I'm a tall guy, and
I know sometimes work gets in the way.
Look, I mean, I've been to I was to the California coast, and then I was who knows, But
all right,
if I'm here by 6:30 of my time, it's on.
All right, so
glad to see you, Milty.
I will be here on Friday night for sure.
Excellent. So thanks, guys, for putting on the show. Thanks for the help in the booth here, Milty and Francis, and congrats again to Sam Young, Mark DeSenza, Ryan Johnson. For FSB Live, I'm Sean Reap, signing off for the night. Good night, everybody.